Hi, I'm Chris Pedersen, and I'm a senior in plant and microbial biology. And I did a model of the black soot fungus growing on Orchidaceae. This is an epiphytic organism, as you can see with its little root system. You can see I made this with masking tape on a wood block. For the leaves, I used old coat hanger and scissors, which I bent, and I drilled the holes with the scissors and wedged it in there with cardboard, and then was able to paint it with old nail polish and popcorn kernels for the aphids and mealybug, scales, or flatted plant hopper infestation that we've got going on here. So what you need is a warm, dry environment for these bugs to start feeding on the phloem sap of the Orchidaceae or of any plant, and it deposits this honeydew, or they call it, it's just a mix of amino acids and sugar and some different proteins, and this creates kind of like a biofilm environment for this black sooty fungus to develop. And so it starts near the stem and then moves out onto the leaves. And it's not that the sooty mold itself is so detrimental. What happens is with the infestation, along with, because of the fungus, it covers the surface area. It doesn't allow for as much photosynthesis to take place. It can cause for defoliation or withering of the little leaves, and can overall decrease the aesthetic value or detrimentally affect the environmental value of Orchidaceae.
We're just going to take a quick closer look at the saprophytic sooty mold development that takes place from the main stem all the way to the tips of the leaves. And so the way that this takes place is you have the primary inoculum being on the leaves, and then after a process of overwintering and depositing of the biofilm of the honeydew, the infection continues in a hot and dry environment and then spreads back up and over the leaves, which can cause inhibition of photosynthesis and overall detrimentally affecting the aesthetic value, causing stunted development in chlorotic withered leaves. Methods of mitigating and controlling this type of infection is by limiting the number of insect infestations, or by spraying and washing the main stems and leaves of Orchidaceae to remove those honeydew biofilms that allow for the fungus to grow in the first place. This would mimic a cold, wet environment that is free of infestation, and this would be a warm, dry environment that makes the plant susceptible to infection.